Oh, back at it for a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. The show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. It was a gorgeous weekend locally, and thankfully, slow news weekend. Oh, computers all fixed up, except for one airline still struggling this morning. Delta Airlines still not recovered from the outage on Friday. Everybody else seems to be back at it. Thank God. Are you ready for it? Final 3 shows of Season 3. Let's get into Monday. Welcome to the Beach Bunker. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to take a look at your something good from the weekend coming up in just a little bit. Also, as much as I, try to avoid U.S. politics, something happened on the weekend that didn't involve violence, but can't put my finger. It slips my mind for a second. I can't remember what I did. Am I still running? Am I still here? Am I still? Where am I? When's it time to go? When's the movie over? Yeah, Joe is finished. Not technically. He'll still have a job until January, but then he will ride off into the sunset. People talking about that on all kinds of platforms. Of course, Joe Biden saying that he will not be part of the presidential race this year. So that is shaking things up. And it's kind of moved from U.S. politics to like the greatest reality show ever. And I'm not sure if anybody is surprised, considering that Donald Trump is a part of this. And he did have a reality show at one time. So it stands to reason, right? Also, foodies are sharing the unhealthy foods they refuse to quit this morning. We're going to talk about that. Also, we'll take a look at, of course, yesterday's Good Thing gets to incorporate the entire weekend's activities. And we'll take a look at what you were doing over the weekend, how you're celebrating the sun, how you're celebrating summer. And we'll also take a look at some of the bigger Manitoba companies affected by the outage, computer-wise, on Friday. Also, still with stuff going on Friday, we had, of course, that big barbecue over at Murray's at 1500 Richmond Avenue on Friday for the Tools for Schools program. Thanks to all who stopped by to have a hot dog and help support Tools for Schools. Disturbing story this morning saying that some parents are considering what they might do to dumpster dive to get school supplies this fall. This is... We do need. Well, there'll be plenty of opportunities to help for Tools for Schools, but that is not that's not a great story to share. But anyway, we'll have the details on that. And finally, the winners of the 2024 Comedy Pet Photos of the Year. They're in. I don't know how they could be the Pet Photos of the Year, considering we're still into July, and we've got like 6 months left of the year. But anyway, the pictures are hilarious and adorable all at the same time because they include pets. Of course. So we'll take a look at that this morning. Let's take a look outside, and we've got some fog developing this morning. Some fog in the Russell region, also Shoal Lake this morning, so do watch out for some fog. It's just humidity. It's really humid out there this morning. High humidity. And really warm, 18 degrees. This could be the earliest 20 degrees. I just heard my air conditioner kick in. I think so. Just hang it. Yeah. AC just kicked in. 7 o'clock in the morning. Woo! It could be a hot one today. Environment Canada is saying 26. I think we might do a little bit better than that. The Humidex will be up around 33. So prepare for a hot, sticky July Monday today. And it's going to be a warm week. Not quite as warm as what we had last week. Temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. By the time Thursday rolls around, we'll hit 31 degrees. So dog days of summer are here. It is hot. It is sticky. It is humid. And I hope wherever you're peering in from, you had an amazing weekend. Welcome. Let's do a welcome aboard and see who we've got to start the show. Welcome aboard. Hope you had a great weekend. Got outside, had a campfire, hit the beach, hit the cottage, even just got outside and enjoyed some sunshine for a little bit. We'll take a look at yesterday's good thing, and again, that'll incorporate the entire weekend coming up in a little bit. First, we have to say good morning to Tosh and Road Reverend Karen on Twitch this morning. Good morning and welcome. Joker, Johnny, Kevin, and Mason on TikTok. Good morning and welcome. Adam is here too. And Barb on TikTok. Good morning, Barb. Good to see you this morning. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Of course, the show starts on all platforms for the first hour and then moves over to Twitch for hour two. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show, and comes in a podcast form uploaded at 12 noon every weekday Central Time. Derek is here on Twitch. Good morning, Derek. It's great to see you. Zumba Bernice is here on Twitch too, as is Quentin. And we've got McGinty, Yannick, and some Canadian on TikTok. Good morning. Janine Fleury-Urbanowicz is here on Facebook this morning. Mike Wilson is here on TikTok. And Dennis Miller is here on TikTok, too. Nice to see you this morning. And, of course, Nick Adams is here on Facebook. Trev Webb is here. Good morning, you crazy Sunseekers. Sorry about the bomber loss there, Trev. Tough slugging for our Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Did get some pictures, though, from Regina, where they sure know how to throw a party over in Regina, that's for sure. Canadian Freefall on TikTok. Good morning. Jason Lowry is here on TikTok, too. Anita is here as well. Lillian Campbell is joining us on Facebook this morning. Good morning, Lillian. Oh, and Derek's into GT already. Into the weekend. Good thing. Still got to say good morning, and welcome in some of our Sunseekers from It's a Quiet Monday. It is, you can tell we're into maximum holiday mode. Thank you to those who did get your carcass up to join the show this morning. I know kids are out of school, people are on holidays. Our season finale is on Wednesday, and then we're off for a week, and we are back on Thursday, August the 1st, for season 4 of the show, which will take us until December the 20th, I believe. So we've got a big fall of fun planned, and I'll tell you, lots of interesting stuff straight ahead. Holy cow. We have got what could be the most interesting fall in a very, very long time for both, the economy and for politics and for show business. It's going to be a very interesting fall. I look forward to it. I can't wait. And, thank you to those Sunseekers, by the way, who filled out the online survey regarding Season 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up to everybody I'm going to put it on Facebook. And in case you're just popping by to join us for the start of the show, do look for that survey. It's really important for me because I want to make the show better, and I really need your feedback. That goes for you too, TikTok. We'll throw it up there for you as well on all the platforms, again, between now and Wednesday. And we do appreciate your feedback to make the show better. Maybe something you'd like to add, something you'd like to see less of. As long as it's not less of me, then, pretty much every idea and suggestion is welcome, because I kind of got to be behind the mic here. So that's how it goes, and we'll look forward to getting your feedback between now and Wednesday. Anita is here on TikTok. Andrew Curtis, Shellbell 22, good morning on TikTok as well. And we're getting into our GT. So on all platforms, what we like to do is we like to start the day with some positivity. And, of course, Mondays are a great opportunity to talk about what we had on the weekend going down. And so, by all means, send us a picture, give us a share. Let us know what you got going on. Derek says GT Simple Jack did 4 shows in the last 10 days. One more show on Wednesday and Brandon, then we're off for a week. Lining up hey, Shell Bell. La Batista. Good morning. La Bestia on TikTok. Good morning. Thank you so much. Simply Jack. No, we know it's Simple Jack, Derek. We do. Trev says, it's nice that we have a warm day, but it sucks when we have to endure the smoke. Yeah, those pack-a-day smokers. Those forest fires. Saturday was really hot, but it could have been so much hotter had there not been that smoke in the air. So true. Tosh says went to DQ for a treat with the family to wrap up a week of holidays for Polar Bear. And what is more enjoyable than seeing a young person enjoy an ice cream cone. Soft. That's a summer picture. It is summertime on the prairies. Look at that. Good stuff. Oh, Tosh sent me that early. There's more. This is the direction I wanted to go in, and they're enjoying their treats. It's summertime. Big smiles on their face. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Delicious. Thanks for sharing, Tosh. Oh, man, we had a family farm party on the weekend, and I was in my pool. Well, not my pool. It's a family communal pool. But it is amazing. It is state-of-the-art. It is huge. Actually, I apologize. This picture is not all that big. I'm going to attempt to make this bigger. Hang on a second. Oh, I'm glad it's small. You can't really see it all that well. There I am in the middle. There it is. There we are out at the family farm. And there I am in the pool. No cannonballs in that pool. Oh, yeah. I was, see, this is, I'm a big roller. They call that bouge, you know? It's my pool. There's my fan club around me. No, they're paid family members. And we had a good time. It was a good time. Oh, that was Father's Day. Hang on a second. Oh, there's another picture of your friend Ty soaking up the sun and enjoying the foot water that everybody else had their feet sitting in the water here. And so I had to kind of jump in because I felt like, hey, I want to smell a bit like feet. Wouldn't that be great? Why not? And so I did, and it was beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh, there's me and the missus. And as always, Tracy's famous for closing her eyes in all pictures. Cheese, say cheese. And there we are having some bevies, enjoying the sun at the farm. Oh, and then the drinking game started. Oh, Cindy could appreciate this. Flip cup, a game of flip cup. Mine was drain cup. Yep. So that was a lot of fun. We had a good time. Weather was great. It was maybe, dare I say, too hot? I don't know. I think when you don't have a breeze or you don't have some kind of air moving around, it can sometimes feel like it's a little too warm. Janine sent this one in, a happy anniversary picture. Very nice. And somebody is really getting into the shot here, enjoying the outdoors. Parties are so much more fun in the summertime, aren't they? Being outside, enjoying the sunshine, maybe getting a fire going. Thank you for sharing that, Janine. Nice to see you this morning on Facebook. Happy Monday to you. Yes. Who else? Wait. Oh, anonymous survey, but I threw a question on after one of my answers. Oh, okay. You're just trying to make sure that I know that it was you. It's an anonymous survey, by the way. The survey that is going to go on social media is completely anonymous. Shell Bell says, we went to Delta Beach, Manitoba yesterday. How much fun was that? Road Reverend GT, I got my forklift and scissor lift certification. Whoa! That's a winner's bell right there. Good job, pal. Oh, look at you rock and roll. It's going to be a crazy fall for Road Reverend. Look out. Literally, look out. He's on a forklift. Look out. And a scissor lift. I don't even know what that is. Forklift, yes. Scissor lift, no. But sounds like an opportunity to injure myself, potentially. Molly's here. Good morning, Molly. Good to see you. And she says, GT is that I got to go to the fair on Friday. And we did farmer's market, had a nice dinner, and we had a whole bunch of great stuff. Oh, speaking of markets, I forgot to post that. Actually, so when we were out at Tracy's family farm on the weekend for the little farm party, we went into Sandy Lake for a little bit. Sandy Lake, Manitoba. It is up in cottage country near Clear Lake, Manitoba, and they had a street. Not a street festival, but a street market. That's what I'm looking for. Street market going on. And a special good morning to my friends at the Sandy Lake Hotel. We went in there and had ourselves a bevy or two to enjoy the summer. So that was kind of nice. I should have had those pictures ready to go. I apologize for that. But Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Nice market. Oh, maybe that'll come through. Maybe it won't. What else we got for good thing? Nice to see you, Molly, this morning. Nick says, GT, I spent most of the weekend in Hamiota. Sunday afternoon, I had to visit the Provincial Park in Rivers. Oh, that's good. Very good. Here we are at the luxurious Sandy Lake Hotel. Yes, it is our tradition. On the Saturday of our farm party, we like to go and sit on the patio and have a beverage or two. Here's the picture. Here we go. There we are. Join ourselves on the patio in Sandy Lake, Manitoba, Canada. It was a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It was great. Mavis is here. Good morning, Mavis. What was your weekend good thing? Let us know, and better yet, DM me a picture on Facebook. We would love to see it. This is Tracy's post. This is Tracy's good thing from the weekend. How amazing is this? This really kind of summarizes what it's like to be at a campground in the summertime, enjoying some beers. Oh, someone's fishing there. Look at that. Thank you, Tracy. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Everyone's just sitting around. Yeah. Peace out. Get me on the camera. Everybody's gathered around the campfire. Who brought the marshmallows? Who brought the wieners? Very good. Okay. Karen Enns, GT, took in the fly-in breakfast and car show at the Brandon Flight Center on Saturday and went to Spruce Woods for ice cream yesterday. That is awesome. Very good. So that was up at the airport, was it? I thought maybe I had something sent in from that. No, I had come across something about that. But no, well, that is great. That is awesome. Nick says that water looks a little too yellow. I did not pee in the pool. It's foot water. Quentin says GT packed up the kids and they're off to Hamiota for a week of swimming lessons with Grandma. Kelsey and I are alone for a while. Yeah. The realtor is, so no haircuts happening, yes. No houses are being shown. Yes, it is all quiet on the QD front. Mr. and Mrs. Durhack have put do not disturb on the doorbell, if you know what I mean. John Neiman, good morning on Facebook. It's good to see you. The family pulled off a surprise 25th anniversary for Gina and her crew. That is fantastic. Oh, man. Everyone's piling in now. It's just a late start, I guess. KDD 4380 is here. Good morning. It is good to see you. Trev says, GT, only one more week till we go to see our oldest in Jasper to see him. Aaron was at the Bomber game. I would say that's a good thing, especially when you're in Regina and you get to party with the Rider fans. It's always a good time. The Riders won. That's okay. You know what? It's all about having a big party, right? And Erin always has a good time everywhere she goes. At Mosaic Stadium in Regina. And, oh, look who she got to meet. She got to meet the Kemney Bridge guy that took Kemney Bridge and made it internationally famous. Oh, I cut off the top of that. That's not good. Wait a second. You can't see Leroy. Here he is. There is Leroy. Here he is. Look at this. She met the famous Leroy. He's a Saskatchewan Roughrider fan. Pretty exciting stuff. That's pretty cool. Leroy is cool. And, of course, lots of libations, lots of football. And look, they say the rivalry is intense. There's some Bomber fans having some brewskis with the Rider fans. And good time had by all. That's awesome, Aaron. Well done. Boy, busy weekend. All over the place. Holy cow. Mavis says, GT stayed home all weekend. Can't handle the heat. Well, I'm hoping it was cool where you were and you had some air conditioning because, you know, that that obviously helps out. So does the fans. And it should be a little bit easier on you this week, Mavis. Good morning, Jody on Facebook. It's good to see you. KDD4380 says, GT, had a great weekend at the lake. Lots of time in the water and on the deck. That seems to be most of the pictures coming in. Lots of hot dogs being cooked and marshmallows. And you know what? To help a little bit with the price of gas and to get you a few more hot dogs to throw on the fire, remember Sunrise Credit Union and their great gas and grocery giveaway that continues until August the 3rd. Time is running out. Sunrise Credit Union is giving away $1,000 in gas and grocery gift cards from local businesses to one lucky member in each of the 3 districts for a total of $3,000. Starting June the 2nd, so that means obviously it's underway. All members who have been approved for a new Sunrise Credit Union loan by August the 3rd are automatically entered in the giveaway. Personal, commercial, and ag loans are eligible for the great gas and grocery giveaway. Sunrise Credit Union loans, including eligible lines of credit, qualify for this giveaway. Mortgage loans are not eligible. Visit sunrisecu.mb.ca. Special good morning to Barry and Tracy over at Heritage Co-op. Barry and Tracy stopped by they were sponsors, of course, of the barbecue on Friday for Tools for Schools, and not only that, but Barry is the campaign chair this year for the Brandon and District United Way, so it was great to see them at the barbecue over the weekend. Here they are right here. This is, I'm going to take myself out of this picture. You can, you see enough of me. There's Barry there in the gray. There's Trev in the black golf shirt, and then there's Tracy there. And a special thanks to our friends at Kuiper's Family Bakery for also being sponsors of the barbecue on Friday at Murray's. But we were joking around how, hey, where's all those 99-cent slushies at? Because that deal only goes until Wednesday at your local Co-op gas bar. Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here. You're going to keep you cool next 3 days with the 99-cent Big Cool promo that runs until the 24th. Wednesday, any flavor, any size of delicious, cool, frosty, big slush is just 99 cents. Product availability is dependent on individual co-op locations. Please contact your local co-op for product inquiries. That is Heritage Co-op, Pembina Consumers Co-op, Twin Valley Co-op, Valley View Co-op, Boundary Co-op, Neepawa Gladstone Co-op, and Hamiota Co-op, too. And finally, Leon's Furniture Superstore at 3635 Victoria Avenue. Beautiful air conditioning over there at Leon's. You go in there and you save the tax for just a few more days. Save that 13% even on the sale prices. Furniture, mattresses, appliance packages. Save the tax. Ends on Wednesday. So along with the slushy deal of Co-op, your chance to save your sales tax, both the taxes at Leon's Furniture Superstore, will end on Wednesday. So make sure you get in and take advantage of that. Cindy says GT spent some time in the pool and had a quick trip to the lake. That's fantastic. Very nicely done. Here are more of the volunteers that we saw at the United Way barbecue on Friday. I couldn't help but notice that a few of the banks and credit unions on Friday were temporarily closed, because of the computer issues. So certainly not as much cash floating around the community on Friday as there would normally be. It just seemed like there was a lot of businesses that were affected by the outage on Friday, including several in Winnipeg. The Winnipeg Gold Eyes had to issue paper tickets, as did the Winnipeg Fringe Festival. Caused a lot of panic. Now, the good news is that it didn't last all that long. Aside from Delta Airlines still being behind the 8 ball a little bit this morning, it seems like everybody has pretty much made a full recovery as far as the outage is concerned. And finally, Christy is on holidays, and she is in South Dakota. So quick photo dump from Christy. When you go to South Dakota, you got to see Mount Rushmore, and that is exactly what's happening for this family. They are taking it in. This is in the southwest corner of South Dakota, where Mount Rushmore is, and they're having fun, enjoying the sun, enjoying the sculptures there. Keystone, South Dakota. Very nice. There it is. There's Mount Rushmore. Looks a lot bigger in the pictures. When you get there, you're like, it's not quite as big as it looks in the pictures. Oh, and then, I like how Stuffy had to go along for the ride. If Stuffies could talk, hey? Thanks for taking me on your vacation. Well, there's a nice big shot. So thank you, Christy. Enjoy your time in South Dakota. It's a beautiful spot and very hilly. It reminds me kind of the Kelowna area of BC as far as the mountains go. It's really, really nice and undoubtedly really, really hot. Although I don't think you can get away from the heat anywhere. Isn't that beautiful? Is somebody riding a motorcycle with a stormtrooper costume on? What the hell? Yeah, someone's got a stormtrooper costume on. Nice. I guess there'd be no law against it. That's hilarious. I don't know if that would offer a whole lot of protection, though. I think that if you're wearing a Star Wars costume on your motorcycle and you wipe out, I'm thinking a lot of that is just plain plastic. I don't know. Anyway, hey, what a great weekend. It is so great that we got outside. Some of us stayed inside, Mavis, enjoying the air conditioning inside. But, hey, thank you so much for sharing all your pictures and video. And don't forget, we're the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Whenever you go to eat something awesome, take a quick picture of it. I'd love to see you as part of the picture, of course. And if you go someplace awesome, it could be right next door. It could be your local cottage, could be the lake, could be South Dakota, could be BC, could be Florida, whatever. Just tag us, get a picture to us. And we'd love to share those because, that's kind of what we do. Live vicariously through others, and we do appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your good things from the weekend. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get to reaction involving Grandpa Joe. Oh, we got to go nursing home shopping for Grandpa Joe. Poor Grandpa Joe. He's done. That's the big news this morning. One of many big stories we're following. And let's go to the beach. Let's go to St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands for a live shot this morning of what's going on there. This is the beach bar. Oh, look at we got the umbrellas ready to go. Picnic tables instead of our normal beach chairs. But here is a live shot as we get set for another beach day here in southwestern Manitoba as well. Good Monday morning and welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. We'll take a quick beach break and we will be back with more in just a bit. Oh, and I gotta let you know, Cindy, your firecrackers were a big hit at our farm party. I made a huge batch, and everybody loved them. I have to come up with the Tyler Glen Show cookbook. Maybe that'll be something maybe it'll be something we'll do for Christmas. Everybody has a specialty item that they cook, and also did my baked beans that were a huge hit, my Texas baked beans. Everybody loved them. Yeah, we might have to do that. Might have to get our recipes together and give them a share. Let's come to southern Manitoba. That was the Beach Bar of St. John, U.S. Virgin Islands, a live shot on a Monday morning. And we've got a beach day set for us today as well. We are expecting sunshine, maybe a late day thunder shower in the forecast. It's just so humid. It's going to provide some fuel for potential thunderstorms. We are seeing some fog with this high humidity. It's appearing now in Grand Valley, 16 at Shoal Lake and Russell. Also seeing a little bit of fog because of the high humidity this morning. We are going to see warm temperatures through the week, but not quite as hot as what we saw last week. A lot of 30s on the menu. We should see one 30-degree day this week, 31 on Thursday. The rest of the week looking for sunshine and temperatures in the upper 20s. So that's how the week is shaping up weather-wise. As we take a look at your map of North America, here it is. Do 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 do. And back to the beach bunker. Big story this morning is Joe Biden is no longer in the race for U.S. president. He announced yesterday afternoon, about 1 o'clock, that the time has come. He is pretty much done. I think he finally gave in to all the people asking for him to step down. The sad part is that his staff actually found out about this on X. Gone are the days where you'd have a staff meeting and say, hey, guys, can we get together in the coffee room for a couple of seconds? I need to tell you something. No, the Democrats are so anxious to get rid of this guy and get somebody else in that can beat Trump because, I don't know about your barbecues or campfires, but, it did come up. It is a topic of conversation at the campsite. I know that U.S. politics, for a lot of us, is like, why are we talking about it? It's the drama of it. It's like its own reality show. Joe says, I've decided not to accept the nomination and focus all my duties on being the president. My first decision was to pick Kamala Harris as vice president, and it's been the best decision, and so he's going to support her at the upcoming convention. Now, that convention will be in the middle of August. I believe it's August 19th in Chicago. And so they'll get together and they get to choose a new leader that will take on Trump. But everybody is kind of falling in behind Kamala Harris right now, with one big exception: Barack Obama. Barack Obama has said nothing except how awesome Joe is and, what great job Joe did. But he's silent. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Derek says, bad thing. They're pushing Hillary Clinton. That is such bullshit, you guys. And people at the campsite were saying that on the way. Oh, it'll be Hillary. God, you guys are gullible. There's no way that's going to happen. There's just no way. It's the greatest fear of everybody, but, just goes to show you, no, it'll be, here's what's going to happen. It's true, you'll see. No. Because she can't win. Hillary Clinton cannot win. Here's what's going to happen. So Kamala Harris will win, and not the election, but she'll be the nominee. And I bet it's Gavin Newsom from California. It'll be the California ticket. This is what they want. And then it'll be, do you want California or do you want, Arkansas? That'll be your choices, or their choices anyway. No, Hillary's not going to get it. Now, the Clintons have already said that they've come out and supported Kamala Harris. They officially did. I don't know if you missed that yesterday, Derek, but they have officially endorsed the two of them together, along with the Clinton Foundation. So I'm not sure how that all works or how you guys are able to, cross those T's and dot those I's. I don't know. You'd have to draw me a map. But no, it's anyway. They can at least say that the orange man is the old guy in the race now. Crooked Joe Biden, he's not fit for president. He never was. He only did it because of lies and fake news, and he didn't leave his basement. No, those around him and his doctor, they said that I was the best. I am the best. Now, look what he did to our country, and the border is wide open, and the windows are wide open, and the toilet is clogged. The toilet is clogged, and the windows and the border are all open. People are coming from mental institutions. Terrorists are pooping in our clogged toilets. It's very bad. Well, now it's the race is on. Here comes Kamala in the backstretch. Oh, man. Derek. Oh, Kamala blew her way to the top, so it's just as bad. Well, you'll have to Google that one. Now on that little news nugget, people can Google that. You can find that out for yourself. And she had a colorful love life, but listen, there's nothing wrong. So did Donald Trump. Donald Trump had a colorful, I don't know if you could call it love life. You'd call it personal, intimate relationships. There we go. He had numerous personal relationships with various individuals that might be eyebrows raising. Oh, isn't that great? And same with Kamala Harris. She did. She had some relationships that make you go, huh? It'll come out. You'll hear about them. You will hear about. Hey, Lindy's here. Good morning, Lindy. Yellow Jacket says, I think it would be Michelle before Hillary. Oh, my God. But I truly think that Kamala will be chosen. I think so, too. It's the big question is going to be who's going to run with her. Who's going to be the backup, the vice president. That'll be interesting to see. And maybe there'll be a surprise there because, as we've seen, I mean, with the shooting of Trump in the ear, I mean, and again, a few inches, it could have been disastrous. And the vice president, in a situation where if Donald was president, I mean, the vice has to step up and jump in real quick. It's a very important spot. Quentin says, should Joe still be acting president if he has no intention of keeping his job? Well, that's what they call a lame duck president. And it happens all the time because, even Obama, in his second term, because in the United States, they have constitutional limits, which means you can only win twice and you have to move on because then you're kind of a dictator and you're taking up the spot. You're taking up too much space there. And so in this country, we don't have that. We don't have term limits. You can kind of run as much as you want. So if you want to be in office for 5 times, that's okay. 10 times, no problem. There's no limit. Good old Big Mike. Good old Big Mike. So anyway, that's making the news this morning. And so now you're in the loop. And it's too bad that his staff had to find out about that on X. That is not a good thing. But what's interesting is Donald Trump did donate to Kamala Harris's campaign twice when she was running in California. Donald Trump contributed $6,000 to Kamala Harris when she ran for California Attorney General. Trump donated $5,000 to her 2011 campaign and $1,000 in 2013 as a private citizen. Joe dropped out of the 2024 presidential race on Sunday and endorsed Harris to replace him, of course. But Trump has said this, though. He donates to everybody because it's the right thing to do. Alex Jones for VP. Oh, my God. I don't know about that. Clint says, mic drop, I could see Michelle Obama for VP. Oh, my gosh. Karen says, should we be reading more info on Joe's brother's words? Happy to have him back for whatever time we have left? Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? Yike-rumba. Anywho, that's enough about that. That is enough about that. Law Office. Law Office will help you with regards to any legal needs you might have. If you're looking to buy or sell in a house, please see our friends at Law Office on 18th Street in Brandon, across from the RBC. They will help you out with regards to getting land transfers all done up, putting the finishing touches on buying or selling a home. You need a lawyer if you're going to be buying or selling property in the province of Manitoba. So please see our friends at Law Office. Building lasting relationships one case at a time at 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th. And it's not just real estate law. They also do corporate law, and they do estate and wills. So please see our friends at Law Office. They would love to see you on 18th Street in Brandon. Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express, home of the official oil change of the Tyler Glen Show, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And again, a special thanks to the crew at Murray's for hosting the United Way Tools for Schools barbecue on Friday. It was hot. It was busy. The food was delicious. Thank you so much for hosting. And again, if you need an oil change, you do good in the community by helping our friends at Bear Clan Samaritan House and Helping Hands by getting your oil changed at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And again, part of that barbecue was Kuiper's Family Bakery. Those delicious buns were with us. And of course, we've got pizza buns, sausage rolls, cookies, loaves, and more with our friends at Kuiper's Family Bakery. But they are big supporters of all kinds of community organizations. They are really, really awesome at making sure that if there's a community barbecue, they are there to help the cause. And we thank them for that. So community involved, Kuiper's Family Bakery. So let's return the favor and go on in there and buy our hot dogs and hamburger buns and anything else we could possibly get at Kuiper's Family Bakery. Whether you're picking up a loaf of bread for your family dinner or treating your colleagues to a box of goodies, you will find them at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. All right, and still with tools, this is especially important, guys. If you are seeing the Tools for Schools program, it is important that we support the cause. And I promised I wouldn't do any back-to-school stuff until we get to our new season. But I saw this morning, and it's worthy of mention that desperate parents are considering dumpster diving and theft to afford their kids' school supplies. So how can we help? When we see Tools for Schools, it would be awesome if we can donate. If you see some school supplies on sale, look for the Tools for Schools boxes and see if there is a way that we can help out to ensure that kids are going back to school with all the supplies that they need. It is so important that the kids are going back to school with the proper ingredients. Now, the good news is that we do have lunch programs that are going to be introduced this fall for the first time. And, you'd be very hard-pressed to find anybody that is against feeding kids at school. So that's a good start. Full tummies will help the kids learn. But if they don't have the right stuff when the school year starts, it's a problem. And some parents are they're willing to go to any measures to make sure that this happens. Here's a little bit more on this. A survey of 2,000 parents of elementary school kids found 77% believe staying under their budget is a top priority for them. The top resources parents have used to keep their back-to-school shopping under control include purchasing school supplies whenever they go on sale, even after back-to-school season, and shopping at multiple stores for the best deals. Well, that seems pretty reasonable. The survey also revealed that many others said they'd also try to save money by even wilder means. These desperate parents would try hoarding school supplies throughout the year, 37%, shopping exclusively when there's a deal, 34%, extreme couponing at 22%, looking for half-used items around the home at 16%, joining buy nothing groups on social media, trading with other parents, and even dumpster diving. Another 12% admitted to stealing supplies from their workplace so their kids could use them as school supplies. Wow, over half would also be willing to save money by group buying school supplies with other parents. Thankfully, some school divisions actually do that. You pay a fee to the school division, and then the school division goes and buys the school supplies, which is kind of smart because, when the school division goes into a retailer, they're like, okay, we're buying for like a couple thousand kids. What kind of deal can we get on pencils? So anyway, obviously inflation is infecting. It is infecting. It's infecting us. Inflation is affecting everybody. 2 in 3 parents reported feeling that back-to-school shopping this year was something they could prepare for. So that's good. But 82% believe that the school supplies are more expensive than they've ever been, especially for clothing, shoes, backpacks, and school uniforms. On average, parents anticipate spending just $280 on supplies for that first day back. That's in the States, so you could add 30% to that, be over $300. So, did the Twitch survey get sent to everyone or just random viewers? I didn't get one this time. Oh, I put it in chat. I'm sorry, Zumba Bernice. I put it in chat. I'll do it again, actually. I will do it again in hour 2 of the show to make sure you just got to click on the link and I'll put it in chat. And then when it's in chat, it kind of goes to everybody. I apologize. Anyway, yeah, that is some real sad stuff. We are still in some tough times, and we'll do what we can to help out. And I know there's going to be a Tools for Schools drive, like a school supply drive coming up in August, and we'll do what we can to help out with that. And hopefully we will get rounded up the school supplies that are needed to make sure that the kids go back. Quentin said that Bo generally eats like a bird, doesn't finish her lunch. Last winter, she started taking more snacks to school, and it looked like she was eating it all, but it turns out that she was giving food to other kids. Yeah, my kids used to do that too. Yeah, because it's really happening. I mean, there's a reason why the government has felt it's had to step up and start paying for parents can't do it. They just can't do it. They can't do it. Times are just so tough. And then, so if they're not eating and they don't have pencils to write on or scribblers, like then it's just what are we doing here? Like, what's going on? Anywho, we will help out. We will do what we can to make sure that happens. We will do what we can to make sure that kids have what they need when they go back. Okay, on the lighter side, Food Fun Places Mayhem. This is a good one. Foodies are sharing the unhealthy foods they refuse to quit. Even if your doctor said to you, you know what, you need to cut back on blank. Cheeseburgers, potato chips. This is a great question. So this was asked by foodies. These are people who generally make a living eating different kinds of food. And there are some foods that are just really, really bad for you. They refuse to give them up. Which ones would you refuse to give up? One foodie said Slim Jims. We got hot rods. I love hot rods. And Different World says, I can't even find the words to explain why. One person said Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Could never give that up. Namune says a cheeseburger with bacon. God, I love cheese. It's my favorite thing. Please, someone send me cheese. Potato chips. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I barely have any refined sugar. But oh my God, Larry Longball says, I need chips. I need chips. Chips are part of my life. I need chips. Do not take my chips away. Mr. Poop Socks, love that username. Mr. Poop Socks says, you can take my muffins from my crumb-covered corpse. Gooderoni says, mozzarella sticks. That'd be my daughter's, mozzarella sticks. Homemade baked treats. Fried chicken tenders with french fries. One Coffee says, anything with too much sugar. Oh, my son is like that. And he tries to watch his sugar, doesn't eat the sugar, and then all of a sudden it's like someone buys a bag of candy and it's in his hands. All of a sudden he just swipes it, it's gone. Spiritual Fishing says, crisps. Why do all bad foods have to taste so damn good? Loverboy says, fries for sure. Lego Joe says, Dr. Pepper. You could take Dr. Pepper from my cold dead hands. I'm just realizing how much bad food I actually love, and I don't know if I could give up. Ramen or instant noodles. I could literally eat them every day. The only reason I don't eat ramen noodles more than I do is because I know they're not really good for you. High in salt, high in fat. Nice treat, though. Pepperoni for one. A big bowl of cereal. Nacho cheese flavored Doritos. They're literally flammable, but good. Alcohol. Every single item I shove down my pie hole. Cheez-Its. I seriously have to force myself to stop eating them. They're just too damn good. Oh, and of course, bacon. Hey, it's BLT Day today. Happy BLT Day. Celebrate with a BLT. Debbie Kynock is here. Get yourself a BLT. Celebrate BLT Day. What makes a BLT so amazing? Well, lots of people answered that question, and most of the answers were bacon. Bacon, that's what makes the BLT so amazing, is bacon. Cindy says, fresh off the garden tomatoes. And when someone makes the BLT for you. Marlene says bacon. Nick says, it's pretty obvious. It's the bacon. Tasha says bacon. Janine says mayo. It's got to have lots of good mayo on there. Anything local, says Lauren. Especially homegrown veggies. Michelle says mayo, but not Miracle Whip. But if it's only Miracle Whip in the house, it's got to do. Cheryl says bacon. Jen says it isn't the greatest. Even if I wasn't allergic to tomatoes, there's nothing better sandwich than a grilled cheese. Oh, we're gonna have sandwich wars. Grilled cheese versus the BLT. Da-da-da. Who is gonna win that war? The BLT versus the grilled cheese. And that's a close one in my mind. But bacon is the big decider. Bacon is the big decider. I think that bacon kind of throws it over the top, but it's close. It is close. Hawkins is the town Stranger Things is set in, by the way. Although you're drawing a parallel to the Hawkins cheesies. Cheesies for Quentin. He says, cheesies are my vice. On a side note, what a huge missed marketing opportunity for Stranger Things. Oh, now your comment makes sense. Okay. I am going to get that survey for you, Bernice. Here we go. And for the Sunseekers that missed it on Friday, when we put this out here. Thank you to those who filled it out. I did get a whole bunch of survey results already. Here it comes. Are you ready? Here it comes. Here it comes in Twitch chat. There it is. Boom. So for those who are logged into Twitch right now, you have access to the survey. All you have to do is click on that link. It is a safe link. And you can, when the show is done, maybe later today, save that link and take part in the survey. Get that done for us before Season 4 begins on Thursday, August the 1st. And I appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much as we get set for the season finale coming up on Wednesday. And we'll even have a rare Wednesday edition of the keyboard. How about that? I took it Friday. Thank you so much, Molly. Yeah, Bernice missed it for some reason. But we got it for her. It's all good. So what's the one seat that always gets customers pissed off on an airplane? Well, Since we're the show about food, fun places.
One passenger that I can guarantee you will start a fight on almost every single flight. It's the nicely dressed woman sitting in one of these bulkhead seats right here who has brought on their never full Louis Vuitton bag and has placed it right by their feet right here.
The Louis Vuitton
Let me tell you why. You are not allowed to have anything at those seats for takeoff and landing because there's nothing holding it in case there is an emergency. So basically the song and dance we go through every single time is you say, hey ma'am, sorry about this. We just got to put this up in the overhead bin for takeoff and landing. You can have it during the flight. And they look at you with that fury in their eyes saying, everything in my life is in this bag. You can't touch it. And I'm just looking at me like, girl, it's just a bag. So if you're one of these people that just needs to have your bag by you at all times, don't book a bulkhead. Simple as that. Just don't book a bulkhead. Book row 13. Book a couple rows back. You're still going to get that extra leg room in the premium. You don't need the bulkhead, honey. And we don't need to go through this every single flight. Thanks.
Yeah. And then, if she's drinking, that would make it even worse. That's when the fights really get started. It's all about the Louis Vuitton bag. It tells you everything you need to know about her. And, put her in the WestJet seat by the bathroom. That's what we need to do. Okay, keeping the pink. Series finale means it's over for good, so definitely season. Yeah, I know. I keep mixing those up. I don't know if anybody cares. I think everyone's on vacation. Everyone's just kind of like, sitting there having their sangria in the morning. Life is good. Yeah, he's going to take a break and maybe he'll come back. Maybe he won't. I don't know. I'm just enjoying summer. This is just going to be great. Until that whole back to school routine starts up. Then people go, hey, where's Tyler? What? Is he not yakking on the internet anymore? What's going on? Anyway, thanks for taking that survey. And again, don't feel bad if you're on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or X. You'll get access to the survey as well, probably tomorrow or Wednesday before the show concludes. We'll give everyone access to the show survey so that we can get some ideas for next season, some feedback. And I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cindy says, we all care. We will all be back. Yes, that's fantastic. I can't wait. It's going to be great. I just got to recharge the batteries a little bit. I'm getting into the red zone on, how your phone gets into the red zone as far as batteries. Even though it's Monday, I need to recharge a little bit. So looking forward to having some pool time and some real pool time and a pool I can actually dive into as opposed to the little inflatable one that you saw earlier on the show. Anyway, we have to say goodbye to our friends on TikTok. Thanks for being here for the first hour of the show. We're going to move things over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Again, the show comes in podcast form, available at noon. You can download that and you can run that anywhere you get your podcast, basically iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Spotify. It goes everywhere. So thank you so much for making that a big success for Season 3. Do appreciate that. And thank you, TikTokers, for being here. We have to say goodbye. Chris, thank you so much for being here. And Shannon and Brian and Mark and John and Nicole and Shell Bell, hope you enjoyed your Delta Beach time. And La Bestia, thank you so much for being here. And maybe we'll see you again tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central, for more food, fun places, and mayhem, unless you come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also watch online at tylerglenshow.com. Thank you, TikTokers. Catch you later. Thanks for being here, TikTok. And we have to say farewell to our other channels now. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. And thank you, X. Have a great Monday. And we'll catch you again tomorrow at 7.